Hello viewers and welcome back to Let's Play Civilization 5 with Rome. In the last segment I conquered the Incas and I resurrected Catherine from the dead. You can do this in your games as well if there is a civ conquered and all his cities or her cities are taken. If you retake one of those cities, it doesn't matter which one, you have the option of bringing back the leader. And there are some effects to that. For one, that leader must vote for you in the UN, so that's a secure vote, much like a city-state that you have as an ally, and she cannot, in this case Catherine, cannot break 3 of that. So that's one part of it. The second part, maybe more important one in this game, is that you can gift that AI cities that you don't need. And since Catherine was conquered in the classical era, she's hopelessly behind in tech, and she cannot possibly hope to be of any threat. So I am free to gift her any cities that I really don't need. For example, I already did so in the last game. This city here, Humanaga, and Abydos, this city down here. And I'll probably continue to do so in my next conquests, which are going to be Egypt and then probably Japan and finally England, which has only 2 cities. So as I did on the beginning of the second part, where I was plotting an attack against Incas, I'm now going to give you some strategic options, myself, some strategic options that also you can use in your games in intercontinental invasions. I would say that Japan is the biggest threat militarily right now, but their lands, as you can see from their borders, I have to go through Egypt to actually reach his capital, which is here, because all these cities are protecting indirectly Kyoto. And I cannot get an open borders agreement with Egypt, so I cannot use his lands and his ocean territory and his sea tiles to get my ships into position properly. I could probably do it by simply trying to, go through this narrow passage here, avoiding his cities and bombardments. But I think it's going to be much easier and faster if I simply go through Egypt. And to do that, I need to capture Thebes, the capital, and I can probably also capture P. Ramses as a city in which I will base all my aircraft, and around which I will place my navy. And Thebes I need to capture to actually get the conquest of this player, and after that I'll probably, if he's willing, I'll probably sign a peace treaty with Ramses and proceed immediately to attack Japan. The reason why I'm not going for London first is because it's a long way for my ships. It's a very long way, and I would need to spend 10 turns or even maybe more, considering I cannot get through Egypt's lands, to actually get to London. And so Egypt remains as the only valid target. I might probably attack Thebes directly and P. Ramses as well, and I'll probably attack them both at the same time and capture them at the same time. That's going to be the easiest thing to do. I played 10 turns since phase 2. I used those turns to micro my workers, to queue up some builds in my cities, so so I can focus more on combat on the following turns rather than clicking cities and workers and stuff like that. And I also moved my military units close to the coast here of this channel. I'm not going to embark them yet. I want to clear out Egypt's navy first, and these are the ships I can see, but there are probably some ships also on other parts of the world, like here, or maybe even here, I don't know. But those are not important. These ships here, these few of these destroyers and other older ships are can still instantly kill my embarked units, because that's how this game works. And after I clear after I clear this channel, and after I make sure that his ships cannot attack my embarked units, I'm going to start the bombardment of these two cities and capture them. And that's it. Not much of a plan, huh? I am now researching nuclear fission. I already have stealth, which means I have stealth bombers, and I already upgraded all my bombers to stealth because I have 2 promotions with them anyway, and I'm building some more. I also upgraded my units to jet fighters because Oda Nobunaga's unique unit is 0, which has a bonus in combat against enemy fighters, so I don't want to risk anything. And that's about it. I can actually start attacking this turn, and I'm going to do so right now. So let's see if we can again trick the AI into giving us something that we want, and trading him something else. Let's see, I don't know, 344 gold. And how about that? Okay, he accepts. And now I'm going to declare. There you go, declare war. He's already at war with Japan, and this might make him make peace with Oda Nobunaga, but it doesn't really matter now. At this point in game, it doesn't matter. So let's start by attacking his ships from the distance, outside of the range of his... Oh, wow, that was a one shot. Oh, one more important thing, let's check what are his policies. He went 4 into liberty and 4 into piety, so he again doesn't have a tradition. Actually, from what I can see, none of these AIs... Oh, Elizabeth has tradition. So she's the only one that has that social policy, oligarchy, which gives you 33% defense or combat value in your own lands. The other similar one is in order, which gives a 25% attack bonus only. So that's the difference between oligarchy and nationalism. Oligarchy gives a base strength bonus, while nationalism just gives an offensive bonus. So your units are as vulnerable as they were before. And I'm going to use these destroyers to soften up his cities, his units first, and I'm going to use my battleships to do the really heavy punching. Destroyers can be bombarded with aircraft, but what I usually do is I attack them with ships, because destroyers have a 40% chance, as I mentioned before, 40% chance to intercept aircraft. I can probably safely do it with a stealth bomber, and I'm probably going to do that. This one, for example. There we go. We got only 1 damage, so that stealth bomber didn't get intercepted. But I prefer to do it either with submarines or with ships. And that's it. We killed a few units. I don't know if we can kill some more. Maybe... nope. That's it. Time for the next turn. Oda Nobunaga completed the Manhattan project, so this means if he has uranium, which he probably does, that we need to hurry up and cap Kyoto as soon as I can. I don't know how often or how likely Oda Nobunaga is to use nukes. I think he's not very likely to do that, but I cannot take any chances. So yes, he has uranium there in Fukushima, a nice city name by the way, almost as nice as, I don't know, Liszt, which I've for some reason continue to read as shit. Um, and now I have to move these units up here to see if he has actually, is that artillery still here? I just need a bit of a protection here from his cities on my continent. Nothing really dangerous. And I can finally fortify those workers there as well. I don't see his. Let's scout out a bit. No, I cannot see his destroyers. They're probably killed or moved. So I'm going to move this destroyer back for healing. And I don't see much threat here from his ships, but I'll want to make sure. So I'll move this ship down here and try to scout out a bit, even if it means being bombarded by Ekaten. I try to stay out of range of the cities. That's why battleships are so important. They come with a range of 3, and that means they are invulnerable to regular city attacks, city bombardments. They are still vulnerable to artillery attacks, especially artillery which is promoted for flightland attacks, because that also works for sea engagements. But otherwise, it's a safe attack. This is a civilian unit, that's why my submarines just took away did 4 damage there. That's the only reason. And I'm going to keep this nuclear sub there. I got another great general. As you can see, I'm going to be in a golden age in less than 2 turns. So I'm going to use this great general for another one immediately after I hit that golden age from happiness. And I can now start the bombardment of cities. And I can start embarking my units as well. There we go. Let's see, just a second. What's the movement speed of frigate? It's 5, so maybe 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm safe to embark all these units up here. 6, yes. Maybe he has the lighthouse, I'm not sure. Not going to risk it, but in any case I'm going to move this unit here to protect my embarked units. There we go. These guys are making railroads there still. And I was planning on placing this city here. It's going to be a crap one, but I need the aluminum. So I don't care. I'm just going to purchase a Colosseum here for the happiness, and that's it. So we can finally put our stealth bombers to use, and that city is down already. So we can proceed on Thebes. And these stealth bombers are insane. They are insanely powerful. Now I just need to be careful not to damage P. Ramses too much, so it gets captured by Japanese forces. He already rush bought some artillery here and foolishly placed some artillery there. So let's see what we can do here. I think you can, if you can sneak out a unit to instantly kill their embarked units, do so, even if it means you will get maybe 1 damage from enemy cities, like I did now. And let's see, there are some warships there. No, only 1. Okay. The AI started building anti-aircraft units now, but it doesn't really matter now. At this point in game, it doesn't really matter. Okay. I think I can continue the bombardment of the city. Move my units there, along with a great general, I think. It would be wise. And the rocket artillery as well. What are you doing? Get back there. Okay. I need to actually start moving out these units, and I'm going to get myself into bombard range again. This is just for show, simply to get experience. I actually need to protect these units, embarked units, from ships there. There should be a ship here in Thebes. You can't see it now, but it should be there. There we go. Okay, embark these guys as well. And remove those roads. Nope, no danger here on my continent, and I can just continue pounding Thebes. There we go. Okay, go back and heal up. And you can heal up as well. No need for you guys yet. And we can research advanced ballistics for mega nukes, or ICBMs, intercontinental ballistic missiles, which, unlike the regular nuclear missile, instantly kill. See, he pulled out his caravel, but too late, and in the wrong direction. ICBMs can kill all units within their strike range instantly, unlike the regular nuke, which merely damages them. So use that to your advantage as well. I'm going to sacrifice a bit these units. I know they're going to get pounded by cities, to kill off his embarked units, which the AI is fond of embarking his units stupidly. Okay, and we can continue bombarding P. Ramses, and it's going down. So now we have control of the sea here, finally, and I can move my embarked units here up as well, along with my great generals, rocket artillery, and so on. And now we finally have sight of the Japanese lands, which seem to be void of any important military units. So that's excellent news. You can go build a railroad there. Oh yes, this city I forgot about. Okay. I can finish him off. Oh, come on. Yes, finally. Bark, and I can now capture Thebes as well, I think. Yes, no. Why not? Because of this settler there. Movement 4. Ouch. Okay. I guess next turn then. Um, what do you want? Make a railroad there. Okay, make it. And that's this round. I'm not going to bombard anything here. There is nothing of importance. This unit here can probably kill the artillery, Japanese artillery there. So I don't see no reason why not to help him doing that. And I'll heal up my stealth bombers. Japanese have a lot of fighter planes there, 5 of them, which means I need to up my I need to start producing more fighters of my own. And the golden age. So I need to change this bomber to more fighters, which in turn I'll upgrade to jet fighters. And I need to pull out my carrier to actually grab those fighters and bring them to the front.